Hello, all you gorgeous Taurians. I hope you have been looking after yourself. Welcome to this, your July reading channel through from Spirit. If you're new to our channel, my name is Linda. I'm from Australia, and you are very welcome here today. So today we are asking Spirit to give us some guidance for July 2025. So this is for the month. And this is going to be a 4-week reading. Okay, so we're going to ask for the first, second, fourth, third, and fourth week and the overall energy for the month as well. But firstly, what we first do, as you know, Taurus, we ask for one card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. We always ask for one. This is going to just give us some extra guidance at the end of the reading. So this is our mystery card. And we pop it to one side. We put it here. And we don't read it until the end of the messages. And so we're going to ask Spirit firstly for overall energy that's important for Taurus to concentrate on or take into consideration for the month of July, please. And so let's see what that is for Taurus, please. Thank you. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles. That's your overall energy. Now we're going to come to the first week. First week, we have the King of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. Lots of air. Lots of thoughts. But in the second week, we have the Ace of Earth, which of course, we have the High Priestess. So, of course, the Earth, as you know, represents your finances. That represents Pentacles. In the third week, we have the Ten of Pentacles and also the Justice card, Major Arcana. And in the fourth week, we have the Strength card and the Hermit. Okay, let's break this down and have a talk about what Spirit has given us, Taurus, for. As you know, I say us, we, ours, if I'm a Taurian. Actually, I have a Taurus moon. So the Taurus readings do actually, give me some sort of advice on the month as well. And so let's have a look, shall we? So the very first thing we need to look at here is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles in the original tarot, of course, he's sitting there and he's got a pentacle under each foot. He's hanging on to one. He's even got one on his head. So he's thinking about money. He's focusing on money. He's hanging on to his money. Let's put it this way. So, but this is also about making good business decisions. It's about giving to those less fortunate. Sometimes it can be that as well. It can be helping others sometimes, Taurus, in relation to finance. So it's a nice energy. It's also about there is for some of you, a spirit's asking you to hang on to your money. So for some of you, not all of you, because there's two sides to these coins. There's a double-sided coin here. Because of this card, the way he's hanging on to that money, it can be interpreted either way. And so one way is that maybe you need to hang on to your money. And I'm sure you know this. If you know you've got a shortage or you can't afford to spend money, then you're being asked here not to do that. On the other side of the coin, if you are thinking of helping somebody because you have accumulated a great deal of wealth, or you're financially very secure and you are thinking of supporting somebody, or if you're thinking of making a decision about your business or career or money, and this is going to be promising, then maybe this would be a good month to do that, because you've got the High Priestess here. You've got four major arcanas. We have the Justice card, which is making a fair and just decision. We are talking about your finances for July. We have the Hermit, which is about going within. And we have the Strength card. So very, very interesting. High Priestess, of course. So very, very interesting month. Lots going on. And the major energy is your finances. So let's have a look and see what spirit is brought out. So we have the King of Swords and we have the Five of Swords. With the Five of Swords, this is very much a time where maybe you need to ascertain or think, what is it that is there something going on around you where other people you need to look into what's motivating other people. In the first week, there could be a situation where you might need to be cautious you don't make the wrong choice here. Um, so this is very much about learning something from the situation, but not allowing yourself to get too involved in it. Look, swords can be stress and strife. If there's something going on you're not comfortable with at all, Taurus, then maybe it might be a good time for you to actually walk away from that, is not to get involved in that. Let's put it that way. You may need to think, well, why is that person saying that? Why is that happening? I'm not comfortable with this. I'm going to walk away. And the king of air, swords, of course, well, he's got the power to do that because he speaks his mind with confidence. And so when it comes to the royal family of the tarot, when the kings and queens come up, Taurus, this is where my guide has asked you to step into the energy of this king. And so the king's energy is, he's very professional. So this is the time to be very professional in the way you handle yourself, the way you speak, speaking your mind with confidence, being diplomatic in many ways, but also, this is also about, balance, balancing and focusing in a very positive way. And also not allowing yourself to get emotionally, again, this one here, the Five of Swords, not getting emotionally involved in any situation around you. So the first week, for some of you, you may have to actually speak your mind with confidence, say, look, I'm not interested in that. I'm not, I don't want to get involved in that. And you may decide to walk away from something that does not serve you in any way. And then the second week, and this is why we have the High Priestess, you must trust and listen to your intuition. This is also a time in this second week where you're being asked to be patient too, and carefully weigh things up. This is not a time to be too impulsive. This is a time to look into things. Look, she's got a book in her hands. So Spirit has asked you to look into paperwork, look into the detail of a situation in the second week. Because we've got this inflow of abundance coming. We've got this Ace of Pentacles. And so this is very much, aces are opportunity. So in the second week, there could be these big opportunities around you, Taurus, important documents, contracts, again, paperwork. So this is very much an important week to look into things because the energy of the month is your finances. The Four of Pentacles. Now we've got the Ace of Pentacles in this second week. So Taurus, this is very much a message from Spirit saying that, make sure you look into everything here. Don't jump in. Listen to your gut instincts. It may be too good to be true. I'm also picking up this energy. I need to say to some of you that don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to make that right decision. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. Is this message in the third week here? And so this is very much about, like for example, what I'm wanting to say is, I'll give you an example. Somebody's telling you, "Oh, come on, you can do this, you can do this," and they're trying to force you into something, but it doesn't feel right. And sometimes you're afraid to say no because you'll think they'll make fun of you or, call you weak or something like that. Just as an example. And Spirit is saying, well, first of all, you're not weak, Taurus, you're a Taurian. But this is a time when don't be frightened to, consider carefully what you want before you act here. Because we do have this opportunity. It's a big opportunity. It could be a very promising business career. We are talking pentacles, your finances. It could also be documents, opportunities to sign or documents or an agreement of some kind being made. But it's also very much an inflow of abundance coming your way. This is an opportunity for abundance. And we want this to happen, but we want you to do it at the right time. We want you to look into it so that you're feeling 100% confident. And that's just why we have got this. We've also got now we've got the Ten of Earth as well. So we're really going through the pentacles here, aren't we? Talking a lot about your finances. And we have, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is financial security. Look, this can also incorporate business, family, inheritance, wills, all that sort of thing. So the Ten of Pentacles is very much about finding magic in the little things in life, but financial security and in family as well. And it can be, very much you maybe helping somebody financially. That could very well be the case because we do have this four, and the four is very much about giving to those less fortunate. So this could also be a time this month where you may be weighing something up in relation to helping some of the family or helping somebody in the family, or you being helped by somebody in the family when it comes to finances. And we have this justice card, and the justice card is all about weighing things up and making a fair and just decision, doing what you know is right and standing up for your beliefs. He's standing here, he's weighed everything up, and he's got that sword. So he's very strong, and we've got the strength card here. So this month, Taurus, there could be a chance where you have to stand your ground on something, stand up for what you believe is right, speak your truth. The King of Air, speak your truth with confidence, and make a fair, just decision. This could also be a fair and just decision coming in for you if you've been in any sort of a legal situation or you're going through anything to do with your finances, because we have got the Five of Swords here. And the Five of Swords is very much, sometimes about things going on in the background. And reviewing everybody's motives. So in the beginning of this month, there is this possibility for some of you that there has been something going on in the background or behind your back, something deceiving or back to do with, finances or court case or paperwork or divorce, something like that. And now we've got this fair and just decision in the third week. And we've got the family, we've got the family here, the family and the family monies or wills or agreements, company, family business, all that sort of thing. So it could be many things, and you'll know how it relates to you. And so in the fourth week, the final week, we have the Hermit and the Strength card. Very, very interesting, because we have number 8, which is the Justice card. Then we have number 9, the Hermit. Then we go to number 11. So this is how things are going to progress. A fair, just decision will be made. Do what you know is right. Spend time in quiet, quiet contemplation. And so this is very much about the Hermit. This is saying to us that this is a time where we need to shine our light on a situation. We need to go within. The answers do lay within us. We need to trust our intuition. The High Priestess and the Hermit are both saying to us this month, Taurus, where we need to have faith and trust our intuition and know that the answers do lay within us. We must trust our intuition and follow our gut instincts. And so the Hermit here in this scenario here is also making peace within when it comes to this fair and just decision and doing what you know is right. You have to go within and do what you know is right, Taurus. This month, you've got to, you've got to trust your gut. You've got to be honest about something. You've got to speak your truth and be open and honest about a situation and say it as it is. And maybe you're the one that may shine a light on a situation. It's very possible because he's the carrier of light, isn't he? So I always feel that he's got that light so that he can shine a light on the situation and bring things out. Let's put it that way. So that could be very possible for you at the end of July. And then we have the number 11, a very powerful number, and the strength card. And when we look at the strength card, it's a very interesting card because the first thing is about it asks us to release any harsh judgment. It's about forgiveness and compassion, having the strength to be strong enough to be kind, compassionate, and understanding, having the strength, being strong enough to show that you do care. It's an interesting message, the strength card, because sometimes it takes a lot of strength, doesn't it, to forgive. It does take a lot of strength to forgive and forget and to, in a kind, caring, compassionate way. And so there could be a situation going on around you, Taurus, because we've got this justice card here in this third week. And we've got this, money and finance and family and, paperwork and wills and all that sort of things, divorce papers maybe. This could be a time when now it is time for you to forgive, show compassion and kindness in a situation. And you can do that. You're a Taurian, so you're very much a strong personality. But sometimes, Taurus, we have to bend. We have to be the willow tree, don't we? We're not the big oak that doesn't bend. And so, Taurus, I'm going to ask my guide just for a few more messages from the tarot, the original tarot. Just a few more messages, please, for our beautiful Taurians. What else would you like to add into this message for July 2025 for Taurus, please? And we'll just see what she chooses. And so this is very much the Chariot taking control. Now we have a double up, I think. And this is the Nine of Cups. Okay, so that's okay. We've got the Nine of Cups. Oh, this is wonderful. And we have the Six, I think it's Six of Swords. Now, this is a wonderful outcome. So we have the Chariot. And the Chariot reminds us of all the things that we have already achieved. So this is very much a card of achievement. But more than anything, the minute I see this card, I see a ship, and I see the captain with the wheel guiding the ship. That's the first thing I see when I see this card. This is about taking control. This is about being in control of our destiny, being in control of our journey right now in July and forth and on forward on. And so this is now where you take the reins. Time to take the reins. And you have accomplished a great deal. Isn't that very much a kind of accomplishment too? Some of you may be buying a car and you're very happy with yourself that you've got yourself a brand new car this month. That could be very possible. But this is happiness. This is celebration. This is feeling proud of yourself that you took control, of something, and now you're able to move on. You're able to move on to much better times. This is you moving forward now in a very positive way, away from any stress and strife that you may have had at the beginning of this month. Because this here is the Five of Swords, and this is the Six of Swords. And so this is you now moving away from that first week of July, which could be a little bit stressful, could be just a tiny little bit stressful. And so I might just ask for, that's just what she wants there, just to go to my private my oracle deck. Thank you. Okay, we can do that. And so now this is for Taurus. This is where my guide likes to ask you to step into your intuition, into your gut instincts, and she's going to give you some cards, and I'll help you with what they mean because some of them mean many things. But this is where that deck is talking to you, Taurus. This is going to talk to you now and show you things that you need to know for July. Oops. Okay. What did she throw? Okay. So right now, the timing card of now, the clock has been ticking. So right now, you are being divinely guided from a higher source. Oh, this is very lovely. This is beautiful. This can also be the psychic worker. So right now, so some of you are a little bit confused about something, or look, it's very possible for some of you, not all of you, but it's very possible that there could be somebody in your life who is going through a lot of confusion, uncertainty, and doubt. It's very possible. This can also be you. Are you going through some uncertainty and doubt when it comes to your spiritual path? It's very, very possible. If you are, then you just need to take your time. Cruise along, take your time. Now, for some of you, this can also be, a holiday here. So right now, maybe it's time for you to book that holiday. Maybe it's time for you to book that cruise. This is also right now, maybe you just need to go with the flow because this is very much not much happening here, cruising along, going with the flow. Maybe you need to do that, and have faith that the spirit realm is guiding you. This can be this can also be somebody in your life who's going through a great deal, family member or somebody going through a great deal, where they also need to just go with the flow at the moment. You are being told to take a leap of faith here when it comes to your creative side. So, Taurus, if you are these two cards represent the psychic and the psychic healer. So some of you may be this month on a crossroads when it comes to your psychic gifts and abilities. And you are being told to take a leap of faith on that. And again, I've got the healer's card. So I feel that there's somebody out there, a Taurus out there, who may be having some difficulty with family or people or about your gifts and utilizing them and stepping into doing this sort of work, because we've got the healer's card twice and we've got the psychic card too, and we've got this taking this leap of faith, but the uncertainty, the confusion and doubt here. And so, you will be safe and secure. You will be safe and secure. Okay? Take your time, go with the flow. Now, for some of you, this can also be, when it comes to life in general, it is, taking your time about studying and learning about your psychic gifts. Maybe you need to study and learn, and there it is. So if you're the high priestess, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want. But she's also the big psych. She's the teacher and the one with all the knowledge. So if you're this month, if you've been thinking for a while that you'd like to study or learn or whatever, how to teach, how to do Reiki or do this kind of work, then by all means do so. And take your time and learn and study properly. And you've also got because this is going to bring a whole new beginning and a fresh start to you. But we've also got another holiday card here. And so this month, it's very possible that some of you might be deciding to book an overseas holiday. Go on a holiday. If you are, then you need to do that. You need to take a leap of faith, because this is also going to help you to heal, especially if you haven't been well, if you've been recovering from an illness or anything like that, then this is going to be really good for you. Getting near the ocean. This is about the ocean, going near the ocean, having a holiday around water, things like that. And also, yes, this is just confirming for you about the study card. So Spirit is saying for some of you are thinking of studying. And you are being told to have patience. It will take time. But now that's going to bring you some big opportunities in your life for your own business, for growth, all sorts of things. So if you're thinking of studying, even if it's not spiritual, if it's just study, this is the month to do it. This is the month to take action and to take that leap of faith. Be patient. There's two cards telling you to be patient. Everything takes time. So if you are thinking of studying, if it's not your spiritual path, it's just studying, then this is the month to think very seriously about it. Trust your intuition, because obviously it's part of your journey in some way for some of you Taurians that are watching today. Some of this reading will resonate with you, other parts won't, and that's because they're meant for somebody else. For some of you, most of it may resonate. Take what does and listen to what Spirit has given you, and whatever else is there, let it go. Just let it go, because it is for somebody else. Okay? Now, what did Spirit choose for us? Oh, wonderful. The angel of support. Look at this. I'll read you the message. It's a beautiful message, the angel of support. The angel of support is saying this to you, Taurus. The universe has heard your silent call for help and has sent an angel to support and guide you through the current circumstances. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Taurus, your financial and emotional well-being is about to take a turn for the better through an unexpected blessing or sudden change in fortune that is soon to come your way. Ooh. Surrender all fear and anxiety to God and trust. The universe is conspiring to help you. Emotional, spiritual, and material support comes through a seemingly chance encounter with someone new or through an unexpected offer. Stop worrying. Now, isn't this interesting? Surrender all fear and anxiety to God and trust. The universe is conspiring to help you, and this is the universal God. This is the spirit realm. This is you being watched over, guided, and gifted from spirit. Wow, that's quite a profound message, isn't it? So, Taurus, I'd love to hear from you. Would you like to give us a like? If we've given you some form of guidance, that would be wonderful, because it does help our channel. If you'd like to get back to us, make a comment, let us know where you're from. I'm from Australia, as you know, Linda from Australia. I always reply to you, always reply. There's a lot of healing on this table too. There's an awful lot of healing and health here, good healing and spirit realm work. So some of you, I feel that you could, maybe you need to study and to bring those gifts out and to start helping others, with your gifts. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, we'd love to have you on board. It would certainly help. If not, well, you know where we are. We come up every 4 or 5 days with our messages for the collective. And then, of course, we're doing your messages each month. So take care, Taurus. It's been lovely to be with you today again. And I look forward to catching up with you again in the future. Bye-bye for now.